So I just finished a week-long case study comparing the differences in revenue that I got from Google AdSense versus Amazon Associates. The reason I did this is because I've been hearing a lot of people switching from AdSense over to Amazon, and I thought, well, why don't I give it a try and record some stats and see if it's actually worth it. And what's cool is I actually used three different type of Amazon ads. They have native ads, they have the shopping ads, and then they just have static links. And so I tested all three of those on three different sites to see which ones performed best. Granted, the traffic's different and the niches are different. But the results are pretty consistent between whether or not I should be using AdSense or Amazon. So the first site is just a site that kind of helps musicians play along with some songs. And so here I'm using the Amazon native ads. If you go in your Amazon Associates, it's these native shopping ads that you can kind of create from. You basically just choose that you want. I used search ads, so you basically enter a search term, and then it creates a dynamic kind of box for you. So I picked the term guitar help because it kind of matches what people are looking for when they come to the site, and these products actually are pretty spot on. Amazon does a good job of ranking things based on the search term, so I was optimistic that this would do well. So basically I've been running that for a week, starting from last Thursday. So let me go ahead and look at my reports for this specific ID, and I can choose to look at from the beginning of the month, and I basically got, I like the daily trends report better. So you can see people are clicking, I'm getting unique visitors. One day I actually got 23 clicks on some of these guys, and that's, I think, pretty good. But look, it resulted in absolutely zero sales, zero conversion rate, zero associate income. So that was not too good. So now let's take a look at AdSense. Let's look at how this site normally does. I started it on the 5th, so let's look at the range before then, and I can see that this specific site made not too much, only five. Oh wait, no, sorry. So this specific site made $21 during that time period. So $21 versus $0 on Amazon, not looking too good. So I'm gonna be switching that back. So just as a comparison, this is what it looks like with the Amazon ads. I just switched it out, so let me refresh. And this is what it looks like with the Google ads. So this is what got me $20 over a week versus $0 using Amazon. Alright, so the next site I have is it's a niche site, kind of about jewelry, and so I had these specific, I believe these are called, I think the product links. Yeah, so I pick a product, I picked a few of them and stuck them in here, and these, granted, they're a little bit more expensive. These are, I think, $500 to $1,000 products. So I don't expect people to be buying them fairly often, but we can go ahead and look at the stats. So let me switch this to the correct tracking ID, and then look at the daily trends over the last week or so. And again, you can see people are clicking. I got 10 clicks on one day, 11 on another day, 5 on another day, total of 40 clicks over the week, and 0 items ordered. So fail on that part. Let's go back over into AdSense, and we can see that during that previous time period, here it is right here, we got only $3. This site has been kind of slowly dwindling, so it used to be much more than that. Anyway, $3 is still more than 0, so here's another one for AdSense. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that. So I was using AdSense in order to inject these ads, and here's these. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this link. I do not want that, Amazon showing anymore, and then put this recipe back on. Here again, you can kind of see, let's just look over like the past month. You can see that generally this recipe with AdSense gets about 7 RPM, which is pretty good. Now let me refresh, and you can see, so here are the AdSense ads. I have one link unit on top, and then one down at bottom that AdSense has been injecting. And so that's case number 2 in favor of AdSense over Amazon. The third site, don't laugh, it's a very interesting niche for men that have masculine issues. And so what I ended up doing was linking directly to a book that is something that they were very interested in. I get people asking me all the time, hey, where can I get more information? This is exactly where you can get more information, by getting a book like this. So I was hoping that this would do fairly well. Let's look at the stats. Let me switch this into the correct tracking ID and the time period. Here you can see not as many clicks as the other site, 5 one day, 5 another day, but mostly 1. So a total of 14. However, we did get 1 item ordered. So that's kind of cool. And we can look at the orders report and see that, yep, that's actually the thing that I was promoting. So my actual commission from that is 40 cents. Let's go to AdSense and see what I normally get for that time period is about $5.80. So there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and switch this back. I've logged back into my portal here. I'm going to disable this Amazon link and enable this back again. And you can kind of see, if we look at data prior to, I normally get 4 RPM, which is more than the 40 cents I made from Amazon. Boom. So same kind of recipe that I have on the other site, a link unit above and one down, and a real ad down below. So anyway, so now you can see that those are 3 different sites where I had AdSense previously. I switched over to Amazon Associates, and in nearly every case, or actually in every case, AdSense was the winner. Granted, I know some people have niche sites that are more authority sites, and they have a bunch of text written advocating specific product, and so those are probably going to perform better for Amazon since you're promoting a specific product. But if you don't have a specific product that you're promoting, even if you have a niche audience, AdSense still wins. Hope that helps you guys. Thanks for watching.